Have you ever sat in your favorite chair, maybe with a cup of coffee or tea, and wondered, what's the secret to staying healthy and happy as the years go by? Maybe you've heard all sorts of advice. Take this pill, try that diet, run 5 miles a day. But let's be honest, a lot of it feels exhausting. Who wants to follow a list of rules just to feel good? Well, today, I want to share something different. Science has been studying people who've lived long, fulfilling lives. Folks in their 80s, 90s, even past 100. And guess what? The things that keep them going aren't complicated. They're simple, everyday habits anyone can do. And you might already be doing some of them. So let's talk about these little signs that add up to a big, beautiful life. Let's start with something we all need, no matter our age: connection. You know that feeling when you're laughing with a friend or sharing a story with a grandchild? That warmth in your chest? It turns out those moments aren't just good for your heart, they're good for your health. Scientists have found that people who stay connected to others, whether it's family, friends, or even a group at church or the community center, live longer. They have fewer heart problems, sharper memories, and even catch fewer colds. And here's the best part. It's not about how many people you know. It's about having 1 or 2 people you can really talk to. Someone who listens, who makes you feel seen. Take my friend Helen, for example. After her husband passed, she felt so alone. But then she started joining a weekly card game at the senior center. Nothing fancy, just a few hours of chatting and playing rummy. Now, she says those afternoons are her happy pill. She's got a spring in her step again. So if you're feeling lonely, don't be shy. Call that old friend you've been meaning to catch up with. Join a book club, or even wave to your neighbor when you check the mail. Little moments of connection matter more than you think. Now let's talk about movement. Wait, don't click away. I'm not going to tell you to join a gym or start jogging. In fact, some of the healthiest seniors I know never set foot on a treadmill. What do? They keep moving in small, gentle ways all day long. Gardening, folding laundry, walking to the mailbox instead of driving, even swaying to music while washing dishes. Scientists say this kind of all-day activity is like a magic trick for your body. It keeps your joints loose, your heart strong, and your mood lifted. You don't need to sweat. You just need to not sit still for too long. My neighbor Frank is 82 and still grows the biggest zucchini you've ever seen. He says bending down to pull weeds keeps his back from stiffening up. And you know what? I believe him. So find something you enjoy. If you love music, dance in your kitchen while making dinner. If you hate exercise, take a slow walk around the block and say hello to the roses in someone's garden. Your body doesn't care how you move. It just wants to feel alive. Next up, food. Now, I'm not here to tell you to give up your favorite meals or count calories. Life's too short for that. But here's what researchers found. People who live the longest tend to eat foods that look like they came from the earth, not a factory. Fresh veggies, fruits, nuts, beans, a little fish or chicken, nothing fancy. One study showed that folks over 70 who ate this way cut their risk of heart trouble by almost a third. And here's the secret. It's not about being perfect. It's about adding more good stuff to your plate, bit by bit. For example, maybe toss a handful of spinach into your scrambled eggs. Or swap that canned soup for a low-sodium version. Or have an apple with peanut butter as an afternoon snack instead of a bag of chips. Small changes, big rewards. And yes, you can still have dessert. My rule: eat what nourishes you most of the time and what delights you once in a while. A slice of pie with your grandkids isn't going to hurt you. It's part of what makes life sweet. So far, we've covered 3 simple signs: staying connected, keeping your body gently moving, and feeding yourself like you matter, because you do. These aren't big, scary changes. They're little choices you can start today. And the beauty is, they all work together. Invite a friend over for a walk, and you're checking 2 boxes at once. Host a potluck where everyone brings a healthy dish. That's all 3. But guess what? We're just getting started. There are more signs to explore, and I promise, they're just as doable. So why don't we take a breather? And when you're ready, we'll keep going. Now let's keep exploring those everyday habits that science says can add more joy and years to your life. And don't worry, we're still keeping things simple. No strict rules or fancy gadgets required. Just real, down-to-earth ideas that fit into your life. Let's talk about something we all experience, but rarely celebrate. A good night's sleep. Oh, I know, some nights, it feels like your brain won't turn off, right? You're replaying old conversations or wondering if you locked the front door. But here's what researchers found. People who sleep well most nights, not perfectly, just mostly, tend to live longer, healthier lives. Sleep is like a nightly tune-up for your body. It fixes wear and tear on your cells, keeps your mind sharp, and even helps your heart stay strong. So if you've ever felt guilty about taking a nap, don't. Your body's just asking for what it needs. Now, I'm not saying you need to sleep 8 hours straight like a teenager. My Uncle Joe used to say, "I sleep in chapters, not novels." He'd doze off in his recliner after lunch, catch a few hours at night, and live to 94. The key is to listen to your body. If you're tired, rest. If you're wide awake at 3 a.m., don't stress. Read a book or sip some warm milk. And here's a tip. Try to get a little sunlight in the morning. It helps your body remember when to be awake and when to wind down. Simple, right? Next up, a sense of purpose. Now that might sound grand, but it's not. It's not about saving the world or writing a memoir unless you want to. It's about finding little reasons to get up in the morning. Maybe it's tending to your tomato plants, babysitting your granddog, or even organizing those old family photos. Scientists say having something to look forward to, no matter how small, can lower stress, boost your immune system, and add years to your life. It's like your heart and mind saying, "Hey, we're not done yet." Take my cousin Martha. She's 76 and volunteers at the library once a week, shelving books. She says it makes her feel useful, like she's part of something bigger. And you know what? Those few hours a week keep her spirit bright. So think about what makes you feel alive. Maybe it's baking muffins for the grandkids, teaching a neighbor how to knit, or even feeding the birds in your backyard. Whatever it is, lean into it. Your why doesn't have to be loud. It just has to matter to you. Now let's chat about something we all deal with, stress. Now, a little worry now and then is normal. Heck, it's human. But here's the thing. Studies show that people who handle stress with calmness and humor tend to outlive those who bottle it up. It's not about avoiding stress completely, impossible, but about how you respond to it. Do you take deep breaths? Call a friend to vent? Sit on the porch and watch the clouds roll by? Those small coping strategies are like armor for your health. My friend Edna used to say, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, then add vodka." Now, I'm not endorsing that exactly, but her point was, find the lightness, laugh at the chaos, sing off-key to your favorite song. Let go of what you can't control. Scientists even found that people who laugh often have healthier blood vessels and lower blood pressure. So go ahead, watch a silly comedy, tell a bad joke, or reminisce about that time you accidentally dyed your hair green. Laughter really is medicine. So far, we've talked about honoring your sleep, finding your purpose, and greeting stress with grace. These aren't chores. They're gifts you give yourself. And the best part, they cost nothing. You don't need a gym membership or fancy diet, just a willingness to embrace the small, good things already around you. But we've still got a couple more signs to uncover. Simple, powerful habits that could be the missing pieces in your longevity puzzle. So whenever you're ready, let's keep going. Welcome back, friends. We've covered so much ground together, and now we're down to the final pieces of the puzzle. Those everyday habits that quietly add years and joy to our lives. Let's dive into the last few signs science says matter most. And trust me, you're going to love how doable these are. Let's start with something you might not expect: keeping your mind curious. Now, I'm not talking about solving advanced math problems or memorizing the dictionary. It's about staying engaged with the world around you, reading a book, trying a new recipe, even learning to use that smartphone your grandkids gave you. Studies show that seniors who challenge their brains regularly, even in small ways, have sharper memories and a lower risk of dementia. It's like giving your mind a daily stretch. My buddy Sam is 81 and does the crossword every morning with his oatmeal. He says it's his coffee for the brain. And you know what? Researchers agree. A study from Harvard found that older adults who engage in mentally stimulating activities have brains that act years younger. So don't be afraid to try something new. Take a painting class, learn a few phrases in Spanish, or even play cards with friends. Your brain doesn't care what you do. It just loves being invited to the party. Next up, staying connected to nature. Now, this might sound a little poetic, but hear me out. Scientists have found that spending time outdoors, even just 20 minutes a day, can lower stress, boost your mood, and even reduce inflammation in your body. It's not about hiking mountains or camping in the woods. Sit on your porch and listen to the birds. Plant herbs in a windowsill pot. Or take a slow stroll under the trees at the park. Fresh air and sunlight are like free medicine. My Aunt Rose lived to 97, and she swore her secret was her daily date with the sky. Rain or shine, she'd sit by her window with a cup of tea and watch the clouds. She said it reminded her that life is bigger than her worries. So whether it's gardening, bird watching, or just opening a window to let the breeze in, nature's got your back. Now here's the last sign, and it's a big one: attitude. How you think about aging might just shape how you live it. Groundbreaking research found that seniors who view getting older as a time of growth and opportunity, not just decline, live longer, healthier lives. They recover from illness faster, stay more active, and even walk taller. It's not about ignoring aches or pretending everything's perfect. It's about focusing on what you can do, not what you can't. Take my friend Lou. He's 88 and calls himself seasoned, not old. When he couldn't golf anymore, he started teaching kids at the community center how to swing a club. Now he says he's retired from golf, not from life. That's the spirit. So try reframing those little frustrations. Instead of, "I'm too tired, maybe I'll rest now so I can enjoy tomorrow." It's not magic, it's mindset. And science says it works. So there we have it. 7 simple signs that science links to a long, vibrant life after 70. Let's recap them in a way that's easy to remember. Stay connected to people. Keep your body moving gently. Eat foods that love you back. Honor your sleep. Find your purpose. Greet stress with grace. Stay curious. Soak up nature. And nurture a hopeful heart. See? No drastic changes. Just small, loving choices that add up over time. Now I want you to promise me something. Don't try to do all of these at once. Pick one that feels easy. Maybe call a friend today. Or swap out one processed snack for a piece of fruit. Or sit outside with your morning coffee. Small steps lead to big journeys. And remember, You're not chasing more years alone. You're making the years you have richer, warmer, and more yours. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you'll try, or one you already love? Share it in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. And if this video resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more chats like this coming. Simple, science-backed tips to help you thrive at any age. Here's to you, to your strength, your stories, and the beautiful years ahead. Keep shining, my friends. And remember, every day is a chance to live a little brighter.